Hey everyone, my name is Gabe Muniz, and today I'll be talking about my summer 2022 research focused on a wood turtle population in Acton, Massachusetts. Glyptemys insculpta, or as it's more commonly known, the wood turtle, it's an endangered species of turtle found in northeastern US and some parts of Canada. This species is being threatened by habitat destruction, degradation, and fragmentation, as well as the illegal pet trade. The goal of my research was to assess the survival and health of juvenile wood turtles after them being released into the wild. Turtles were hand-fed from their hatch day up until about 1 year later. They were then released into the wild in a process called headstarting in order to make them larger and less prone to attack from predators. Prior to release, turtles received notches in their shell that can be read to identify each individual turtle. They also received a microchip, much like cats and dogs do, that can be read by a microchip scanner or tag reader, as you can see in the video to the right. Finally, they had a radio tracking device attached to their shells so that I can easily locate them at a later date using an antenna and a receiver. After finding a turtle, I would write down air and water temperatures, the plant species found near them, or their habitat preference, and take measurements related to food availability and the presence of predators and parasites. My first graph compares the number of times a plant species was found near a turtle versus at a random point in the meadow. Plants such as blueberry, oak species, silky, dogwood, and tearthumb were found at least twice as many times with turtles than at a random point, suggesting that the turtles may be attracted to these plants either for food, shelter, or even another reason entirely. Turtle behavior may also be affected by the air temperature. Here I show that turtles are likely to be away from water when temperatures are lower than 27 degrees Celsius, and that they may be within 5 meters from a water source once temperatures hover between 27 and 32 degrees. An independent t-test points to temperature not being the sole reason for turtle movement. There was a significant difference between air temperatures taken when turtles were more than 5 meters away from water and when turtles were near water, indicating that temperatures impact their movement to a certain degree. But further research needs to be done to solidify at which temperatures turtles get in water, as well as if temperature is the only factor affecting the decision. Unfortunately, 2 juveniles died, and their deaths can be likely attributed to predators rather than the lack of food. All 10 juveniles were predicted to lose weight over the first couple of weeks and months of being in the wild because they were hand-fed for the first year of their lives. But as this graph shows, none of them lost more than 10% of their weight, and in fact, most had started to gain weight by the end of the experiment, suggesting that they were able to find and eat their food. Concentrating our conservation efforts into the survival and health of juvenile turtles through a focus on their habitat preferences and behavioral patterns is key to ensure a healthy and sustainable future for our environment as well as this unique species. Future research can focus on the fitness benefit of plants preferred by turtles, as well as how temperature variations exacerbated by climate change may affect their behavior. A special thank you to KCS science scholars, my mentor Dr. Alison and all the crew from Zoo New England's Field Conservation Department, and thank you for watching.